Hello, my dear students. Welcome back. So, in this class, I want to discuss about the Markovnikov addition reaction. So, before going to the Markovnikov addition reaction, I want to discuss about addition of HX to the alkene. Okay. So, we are having two types of alkenes here. I want to discuss about addition of alkenes, addition of HX to alkenes. Okay, so we are having two types of alkenes here. One is symmetrical alkenes, other one is unsymmetrical alkenes. Okay, so one is symmetrical alkenes, other one is unsymmetrical alkenes. Unsymmetrical alkenes. Okay, right. So in case of symmetrical alkenes, if undergoes the addition with the HX, what will forms? In case unsymmetrical alkenes undergoes the reaction with HX, what will forms? So we will discuss about these two first. After that, we will go with the Markovnikov addition reaction. First, I want to go with the symmetrical alkenes. Okay. So what is the meaning of symmetrical? If you cut them into the in middle, if it becomes two equal halves. For example, I am taking alkenes. So R CH double bond CHR. If this I am taking R and R dash here, if R and R dash both are same, R is equals to R dash. Okay, then what happens if you cut this one into the like this way, and this is becomes two equal halves? Yes or no? Then we can say to be this is as a symmetrical alkenes. Okay, so first I am taking with the symmetrical alkenes. After that I will go with the unsymmetrical alkenes. Okay, right. First one I am taking CH2 simple alkene. I am taking CH2 double bond CH2. Okay, we react with this CH double bond CH2 with HBr or HCl. I am taking simply I am taking HBr. Okay, in presence of CCl4 I am taking. This is just solvent only. Now what we can get here? So we can get the CH3Br, CH3 CH2Br formation taking place. CH3 CH2Br. Okay, right. So if you discuss with the mechanism of this reaction, so look at here, very first step, HBr in presence of CCl4, it is dissociated as a H plus and Br minus. Okay, so in second step, if you observe, so we are having alkene, that is nothing but CH2 double bond CH2. Okay, when it is addition takes place with H plus, look at this one, this is the alkene is the there is a between carbon and carbon we are having double bond, nothing but there is a pi electrons are present. Yes or no? So between carbon and carbon we are having pi electrons. So that means there is a pi electron cloud is present over this complete alkene. So this is having pi electron cloud. What is the electronic charge? That is nothing but negative charge. Yes or no? So we are having here H plus, nothing but positive charge. Okay, so here H plus attracted to the this negative charge. Okay, so we are having two possibilities here. One is H plus may be attached to the this A carbon, H plus may be attached to the B carbon. Okay, so if H plus attached to the A carbon charge must be negative, then B carbon charge it must be positive. If the H plus attacks to the B carbon, then B carbon charge is negative, A carbon charge is positive. So this point you should remember. Okay, now I am writing two different conditions. If it is attached to the B carbon, you can take first. Okay, now what we can get here? So CH3, right, I am writing whatever it is there in the structure itself. We can get the CH2 plus CH3. So assume that this is the B carbon. Okay, right. If H plus is attached to the A carbon, so what we can get? We can get the CH3 CH2 plus. So we can get the both are same intermediate. Yes or no? So from these same intermediates, if you react with this with the Br minus, nothing but bromine minus. So we can get the product which we can get. So CH3 CH2 Br we can get. Yes or no? That means in the case of symmetrical alkenes, so H plus may be attached to the either of those two carbons of double bond. Okay, so our product is same in the case of both the conditions. If it is attached to the A carbon, we can get the same product. If it is attached to the B carbon, gets the same product. Okay, right. Now if I take the unsymmetrical alkenes, if I take unsymmetrical alkenes, so if I take the unsymmetrical alkenes, I am taking simply RCH double bond CH2. So this is the unsymmetrical alkenes. Okay, directly I am attacking to the H plus to this one. I am attacking to the H plus. Okay, now here H plus may be attached to the, here also two possible ways are there. One is A carbon, other one is the B carbon. Okay, so here also there are two possibilities are there. One is A, other one is B. Okay, now which one is the major product? Which one is the more predominant product? That is explained by which one? Markovnikov addition reaction. Okay, so that is explained by Markovnikov addition reaction. Now we will go with the what is the Markovnikov addition reaction. Right? Right. So just look at this Markovnikov addition reaction. What is the Markovnikov rule? Right. If unsymmetrical alkenes undergoes the addition reaction with HX, if unsymmetrical alkenes undergoes the addition reaction with HX, so hydrogen adds to carbon atom of the double bond has the greater number of hydrogens, and the negative part of reagent adds to the more stable carbocation after rearrangement is called which one? Markovnikov addition reaction. Right. We will go with the here the reaction I am writing. So RCH double bond CH2, when it is reaction with the HBr, I am taking directly HBr. So in presence of CCl4, we can get the two products. One is R. So there is a possibility to attach bromine here, and we can get this product. And another product also possible, RCH2 CH2Br. So this is also possible. There are two products are possible in this case. So which one is the major product, that we will discuss here. Okay, so that is proved by the mechanism of this reaction. What is the mechanism of this Markovnikov rule? In very first step, what will happen? So HBr, so it is dissociated as a H plus and Br minus. Right. So in second step, what will happens? In second step, so R CH double bond CH2. So it is attacked by the H plus two possible ways. Okay. Right. One is which one? One is A possible, other one is the B possible way. So H plus may be attached to the A carbon, H plus may be attached to the B carbon. Right. So assume that if H plus attached to the A carbon, what you can get the product, right? So I can get the R CH2 plus, and if the H plus attached to the B carbon, what is the product of the reaction? I can get the RCH plus CH3 I can get. So in this one, which is the more stable carbocation? Okay, so we can say that this is the primary carbocation. So this is which one? Secondary carbocation. So what is the stability of carbocation? Already we know that. So stability of carbocation nothing but which one? Tertiary is more stable. Stability of carbocation. So which is the most stable? So tertiary carbocation is more stable than secondary carbocation is more stable than primary carbocation, then methyl carbocation. So we know already about the stability of the carbocation. Now according to this one, so which one is the more predominant product? So we can get the secondary carbocation, and we can say that this reaction proceeds through the more stable intermediate. Okay, so you can take that point also. So this reaction proceeds through more stable intermediate. More stable intermediate. Okay, and also we can say one more point here. Markovnikov addition reaction explained by the stability of carbocation. Okay, so Markovnikov addition reaction is explained by stability of the carbocation. Stability of carbocation. Okay, right. So we know that in the previous case, which is the major product we can get here, which is the most stable intermediate. So in that reaction, after I reacting with this CH double bond CH2 with H plus, so H plus attacks to the more stable, it attacks to the more number of hydrogen side. Like this way we can get the product, or CH plus CH2. Okay, after that, so bromine is attached to this carbon, so we can get this is as a major product of the reaction, or CH, so Br and CH3 we can get. This is the major product of the reaction. Okay, right. So according to Markovnikov addition reaction, first you have to attack H plus to the where? H plus you have to attack to the more number of hydrogen side. More number of hydrogen side. So after that, you should check with the stability of intermediate. And one more point you should remember here. Here which is the intermediate? So here intermediate is the carbocation. If the carbocation intermediate, if it is forms, there is a possibility for the rearrangement. So this point also you should remember. Okay, if the intermediate is carbocation, so if intermediate is carbocation, so there is a possible for so there is possibility for rearrangement. Very important point. Please remember this point carefully. Based upon this one only, the questions will ask in the JEE as well as NEET examinations. Okay, right. So this is the main thing in the case of Markovnikov addition reaction. Now I am taking with the examples here. Okay, so here I am taking example. So I am taking propene. So here CH3 CH plus, and here it is CH3 CH2 CH3 CH double bond CH2 I am taking. When I react with this one with the HBr in presence of CCl4 carbon tetrachloride, so I can get the product is nothing but CH3 CH, this is the bromine and this is the CH3. Okay, so 2-bromopropane I can get. This is the major product of the reaction. So leave it about the minor product. What is the minor product? Minor product nothing but CH3 CH2 CH2Br. Okay, most of the cases in the examinations major product only will ask the examination. Okay, so this is the minor product of the reaction. Now we will go with the mechanism, and we can write the product of the reaction. Okay, so what is the mechanism of this reaction? What is the first step? In first step, so HBr dissociate like a, so H plus and Br minus. So this is the first step. In second step, if you observe, I am taking propene. So this is the propene CH3 CH double bond CH2. When it is reaction with this H plus. Okay, so H plus addition takes place to the more number of hydrogen side. So this is attached to the this carbon, and we can get the here CH3 CH plus and CH3 I can get. Okay, right. Now this is attached by the nucleophile Br minus, and we can get the here CH3 CHBr CH3 will get. Okay, after formation of this carbocation, please check with the stability of the intermediate. Okay, so if there is a possibility for the rearrangement, you should go through the rearrangement. So that type of questions we will solve after that, right? So next example I am taking. Okay, so next question I am taking this one. So CH3 CH3, so C double bond CH2. So this one I am taking as a example. I am reacting with the HBr. So directly I will add with the mechanism. So in very first step, H plus attacks to the one number of hydrogen side, and we can get the product, which one? CH3 C CH3. Here it is carbocation, and here it is CH3. So this is the most stable intermediate, which is a tertiary carbocation, and bromine minus is attached to this carbon, and we can get the product, this one. So CH3 C CH3 bromine, and this is the CH3. So this is the product of the reaction. And next I am going with the, so I am increasing the level of the question one by one. So please look at this question carefully. So this one I am taking CH3 CH, and it is CH3. Next one CH double bond CH2 I am taking as an example. So if I react with this one with the HBr, so what is the product of the reaction? Okay, right. So I will write the mechanism of this reaction first. So CH3 CH CH3 single bond CH double bond CH2. When I react with this one with H plus, so H plus where it will attacks? It is always attached to the more stable, more number of hydrogen side. So this is having more number of hydrogen side. So we can get the product first, we can get the intermediate, this one. So CH, and here it is CH3, and here it is CH plus CH3 we can get. After that, if you observe this one, okay, if there is a intermediate is secondary carbocation here, and there is a possibility for the rearrangement also. After rearrangement, if we get the more stable intermediate, so we should go through the rearrangement. Already we discussed this one. Reaction proceeds through the more stable intermediate. Now here it is having, so CH, right? So this CH I am writing like this way. Look at this one. So CH I am writing like this way. So from here hydride ion transfer takes place. I mean hydride ion rearrangement will takes place. Now what happens? So rearrangement of hydride ion, we can get the product nothing but this one. So CH3, and this is the CH3. Next one, here it is carbocation. Next it is CH2, and it is CH3. Okay, right. So initially it is having secondary carbocation. After formation of, after rearrangement, we can get the tertiary carbocation, which is the most stable. So tertiary carbocation is most stable, and according to the our Markovnikov reaction definition. So if you see the definition of this Markovnikov addition reaction, so H plus attacks to the more number of hydrogen side, and negative part of the reagent is attached to the more stable intermediate after rearrangement. Okay, so due to the intermediate is carbocation in this reaction, there is a possibility for the rearrangement. After rearrangement, so we may get the more stable intermediate also. Okay, so here I can get the tertiary carbocation, which is the most stable intermediate. So after that, so I can bromine, it is attached to the this carbocation. So we can get the product is this one, CH3 C. This is the CH3. Here it is Br. Next it is CH2, and it is CH3. So this is the product of the reaction. Okay, right. So next one I am taking one more question here. So I am taking here, so CH3 CH3, and here it is CH3. Okay, now this is attached to the CH double bond CH2. Okay, right, and I am reacting with HBr. Okay, so I can take HCl also. Okay, I can take HI also, but in case of HI I should take the oxidizing agent, that I will discuss later. Okay, right. what is the product of the reaction. So what we can get in very first step, H plus is attached. So H plus attached to the more stable, more number of hydrogen side, and we can get the first step, this one. So H3C, this is CH3, and one more it is CH3. Okay, and this is attached to the CH, and CH is with the positive charge. Now I can get the CH3 here. Okay, after this one, so here it is secondary carbocation formation takes place. Okay, so please check with if there is a rearrangement, if it is takes place, and we will check with the stability of the carbocation. Now here the methyl group is shifted from here to here. If the shifting of methyl groups takes place, what we can get? Okay, we will check. So CH3, C, CH3, here it is positive charge, and it is CH, CH3, and CH3 formation takes place. Yes or no? So this is secondary carbocation, this is the tertiary carbocation. Which is the most stable carbocation? We know already that tertiary carbocation is the most stable, and reaction proceeds to the most stable intermediate. Now we can get the bromine is attached to the this carbon, and the product is this one, CH3, C, CH3, Br, next one CH, CH3, and it is CH3. Okay, right. Next one I am taking one more example. Look at this example carefully. So I am taking with the 4-membered ring. So this one is attached to the like this way. Okay, so if I react with this one with HBr, so what is the product of the reaction? We will see. Right, in very first step what happens? So H plus attached to the, so more number of hydrogen side of the double bond. So here it is, we are having CH2, here we are having only CH. Okay, now H plus is attached to the this carbon, and electron shifted like this way, and another carbon will get the positive charge. Okay, what we can get here? So this is the possibility we can get. So this is the plus charge here, and this is the CH3. Okay, and we know that one more point. So until 5-membered ring, so till it is 5-membered ring, if the adjacent to the carbocation, if adjacent to the ring, if the carbocation is present, so there is a possibility for the ring expansion. Okay, simply we can say, so 4-membered and 5-membered rings, 4 comma, so 5-membered rings, 5-member adjacent carbon have, if 4 comma 5-membered ring adjacent carbon has carbocation, so there is a possibility for ring expansion. Okay, right. So we will check with the how this ring expansion will take place here. Okay, right. So simply here I am writing, so ring expansion takes place like this way. So this bond I am shifting from here to the here. Okay, right. After shifting of this bond, now positive charge migration takes place from this carbon to this carbon. Just to give the numbering of after ring expansion, how much number we can get. So give this one as a first number, and this is second, this is third, this is 4, and this is the 5. And just to write the 5-member ring first. Okay, so just to write the 5-member ring, and check with the which carbon is having which one. I am writing again here ring number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, or else reverse also you can take. I am taking in reverse, it is very easy. Okay, right, I am taking, this is first carbon, this is second carbon, this is third carbon, fourth carbon, this is fifth carbon. Whatever you want you can take, and first carbon is having CH3 group. Okay, and second carbon is having positive charge. So simply positive charge migration takes place from the first carbon to second carbon. That means simply wherever you are getting, I mean that rearranging it takes place. So that carbon we can get the positive charge. Now again, this is again it is the secondary carbocation. So what is the reason for this rearrangement here? So if 4 and 5 member rings, if adjacent carbon has carbocation, so there is a possibility for ring expansion. So the reason for this one is the ring strain. Okay, the reason for this one, which one? A ring strain here. Okay, right, come to here. Again we are getting 5 membered ring, and 5 member ring on second carbon is having positive charge. So still it is the secondary carbocation. And even after rearrangement this one, so H plus, if it is rearranging takes place here. Okay, so what we can get the product, just look at here. So here I am getting CH3, this is the positive charge, and hydrogen shifting from first carbon to the second carbon. Now I can get the tertiary carbocation. Now which is the most stable carbocation? So tertiary carbocation is more stable than secondary carbocation, and Br minus attached to the that carbon, and we can get the product is, so this is the here CH3, and this is here bromine I can get. So this is the major product of the reaction. Clear? Right. And some more examples I want to take. So these rearrangements, so until you will get the more stable intermediate, you should do the rearrangements. Okay, here it is ring expansion. Okay, right. So we will go with the one more this type of question. So I am taking with the 5 membered ring. So 5 membered ring, and adjacent to the 5 membered ring we are having double bond like this way. Okay, now what is the product of the reaction when I react with the HBr? Okay, now what we can get here? So H plus is attached to the more number of hydrogen side, and we can get the carbocation like this way. So this is the plus charge here, and this is CH3. Now just now I discussed with this one, and if the 4 and 5 member ring adjacent we are having carbocation, so what we can get? Ring expansion taking place. And give the numbering here. Here I am giving 1 and 2 3 4 and 5, so just 6. So just write the 6 member ring here. So I can get the 6 member ring, and again give the numbering. I am giving 1 2 3 4 5 6. So first carbon you can get the CH3, and second carbon you are having positive charge. Okay, now again here there is a hydrogen is present. Now I want to discuss about here about this migrating group capacity. Okay, so if there is a competition between methyl group and hydrogen, so which is the more capacity to undergoes the rearrangement, to undergoes the migrating. Okay, if there is a competition between methyl group and this hydrogen, so hydrogen is the most migrating capacity in compared to methyl. Okay, so this is explained by the based upon hyperconjugation that we will discuss later. Okay, right, we can get here what is the carbocation. So here I can get the CH3 with the here positive charge. After this one, Br minus is attached to this carbon, and we can get the product is this one. So this is the CH3, and here it is the bromine attack takes place. Okay, and I am taking one more question like this way. So look at this question carefully. So here we are having two methyl groups for this double bond. Okay, right. Simply you can take, I'm not taking this one as an example. Right. So here this is the C, and this is CH3. Okay, and this is the CH2, CH3. Okay, if this is undergoes reaction with the HBr, so what is the product of the reaction? Okay, and very first H plus is attached to the this carbon, and what we can get this here product. After attacking that, we can get the, I think I made some mistake here while I am taking this double bond, right? Sorry for this one. So I am taking this one here, so CH3 here it is double bond and it is CH3. This one I am taking as an example. Okay, right. So when I reacting this one with the HBr, so what is the product of the reaction? So what we can get here, in very first step, H plus is attached to the one number of hydrogen side of this alkene. So this here it is attached this hydrogen. Now what we can get here, so we can get the C and the CH3, and a positive charge will forms here, and it is CH2 CH3 will forms. Okay, after that, so what happens here, so rearrangement is takes place. Why? Because it is 5-member ring. Adjacent to the 5-member ring, if it is having carbocation, there is a possibility for the rearrangement. So now this rearrangement takes place, and give the numbering here 1 2 3 4 5 6. That means 6-member ring formation taking place here. Okay, this is 6-member ring I am writing. So again give the numbering 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, like this will takes place, and at the first carbon we are having methyl group, the same time we are having ethyl group also. Okay, right. So here we are having two types of groups, and also second carbon having positive charge. Okay, now in this place, so this is secondary carbocation. After rearrangement, so there is a possibility for the to get tertiary carbocation. Now we will do with the both migrations we will do, and which we will get the more stable intermediate, that we will check. Okay, right. So in first case, right, look at this one. So I am getting, this is the product. So this is the CH3 and C2H5, nothing but CH2CH3. Okay, I am writing clearly CH2CH3 here for our understanding purpose. CH2CH3, and this carbon is having positive charge. So in case of methyl migration takes place, methyl migration. Okay, what is the product of the reaction? Now this we can, this is the CH3 here. Okay, and after that, so here it is CH2 and here it is CH3. Again we can get the positive charge here. And one more thing, if the ethyl group migration takes place, so CH2 and CH3. Okay, so not positive, simply you can take ethyl group. Okay, now which is the most stable, which we can get the carbocation? Look at this one. So this is the CH2, this CH3 CH2, and this is CH3 with positive charge. In these two, which is the most stable? So I can say this intermediate is more stable intermediate. More stable intermediate. So what is the reason for this one? So as you observe this carbon, so this carbon is having adjacent to the how many number of hydrogens here? So here I am having one hydrogen, here it is 3 hydrogens, here it is 2 hydrogens. That means how many alpha hydrogens are present here? Total 6 alpha hydrogens are present for this one. And with respect to this structure, so here it is 6 alpha hydrogens, and with respect to this structure I can get the only 5 alpha hydrogens. So according to the hyperconjugation, so which is the most stable? This is the most stable intermediate. That means our reaction proceeds to the this intermediate. That means, so bromine attacks to the this carbon, and what is the product of the reaction? So here it is CH3, and this is the bromine, and here it is, so CH3 CH2 we can get. Understood? Right. So I want to give some examples for your practice. Please practice these questions. Okay, right. So I want to give very simple example here. 6-member ring. So this is the frequently asking question in the examinations. So this is asked one time in NEET examination. So we will see how many will write this product. So please pause this video and try the answer. Right. What is the product of the reaction? Right. Now I will go with this mechanism. First, H plus is attacking takes place where H plus is attacks. So here we are having one hydrogen, but here there is no any hydrogens. Other carbon no any hydrogen. That means H plus is attached to the which carbon? This carbon. So here H plus is attacks. Okay. That means here we can get the two hydrogens. That means here we are having positive charge. So it is the tertiary carbocation, which is the most stable carbocation, and bromine minus attached to the this carbon. And what is the product of the reaction? We can get, this is the bromine here. Like this way we can get the product. So this is the our product of the reaction. Okay, right. Next one more I am taking example. Right, please write this question. So CH3, CH2, CH2. When I react with this one with the bromine in presence of sunlight, I can get the A product. So this A, if I react with this with the alcoholic KOH, I can get the B product. This B is on reaction with HBr, I can get the C product. So what is C? What is C? Okay, right. So this is the CH3 we can get. Okay, right. So what is C? So if you go through the mechanism, I will write like this way: CH3. So this is the, simply we can say, free radical substitution reaction on the alkane. Okay, so which is the more reactive hydrogen here? It is the primary hydrogens are there and it is secondary hydrogen. So we know that. So which hydrogen is more reactive? Secondary hydrogen is more reactive than this primary hydrogen. Now we can get the product. It is CH, it is Br here, and it is CH3 we can get. After that, if I use the alcoholic KOH, okay, so we know that what is the result of alcoholic KOH? That is nothing but elimination reaction. So simply we can get the alkene, that is nothing but CH double bond CH2 we can get. So after that HBr addition takes place, again same we can get the product A, CH3 CH, right, CHBr CH3 formation taking place. So this is the our product of the reaction, that is nothing but so A. So here A and C products are both are same. Okay, right. Next one more question I am giving. Look at this question carefully. So this one, pH CH double bond CH CH3. So when this is reaction with the HBr, so what is the product of the reaction? So we will check with the two possible ways we will check here. So H plus is attacking both A carbon and B carbon. Okay, so if this is attached to the A carbon, what we can get here? So H plus is attached to the A carbon, what we can get? So pH CH2 and CHBr, sorry, CH plus CH3 we can get. This is the product A. And what is the product B? If H plus is attached to the this one, and we can get the pH and CH plus, here it is CH2 and it is CH3. So here which is the most stable carbocation? So I can say this is the most stable carbocation. Okay, so due to it is which one? Due to, so this is the benzyl carbocation. Benzyl carbocation. So due to resonance, so that is the most stable carbocation. After this, bromine is attached to the that carbon, and we can get the, this is the product. See pH CHBr, next it is CH2, next it is CH3. So this is our product of the reaction. Okay, remember this one carefully. you should go through the more stable intermediate in this reaction. Now one more I am taking. So here I am taking pH, other one is CH3 double bond C, and this one I am taking pH, and this one I am taking pH. Okay, if I react with this one with the HBr, okay, what is the product of the reaction? We will check what is the product of the reaction. So if H plus attach takes place, two different conditions. One is A condition, other one is the B condition. What is the product of the reaction? Assume here this is the A carbon, if it is attacks, what is the product of the reaction? What is the intermediate we can get? PHC, here it is CH3, and here we can get the positive charge. Same time this is pH, and hydrogen, it is pH. And if it is attached to the B carbon, what is the product we can get? What is the intermediate we can get? PHC, and it is CH3, and it is hydrogen. Now it is carbon with the positive charge, it is pH. Next it is pH. Now which is the most stable intermediate here? Here we are having two phenyl group adjacent to the carbocation. That's why this is the most stable. Here we are having only one phenyl group adjacent to the carbocation. This is the less stable when compared to other one. So that means this is the most stable intermediate. Okay. That means reaction proceeds to the most stable intermediate, and we can get the, so bromine is attached to the this carbon, we can get product this one, CH, PH, CH, CH3, CBr, this is the pH, other one is also pH. Okay, so this is our product of the reaction. Right, next one. Next one I am taking. So I am having with the 5-membered ring, and which is connected to the 4-membered ring. Right, this one I am having here. Okay, right. So what is the product of the reaction? So if I react with this one with HBr, what is the product of the reaction? Right, we can write here. So H plus is attached to this one. Here also there is a two possibilities are there. One is which one? If there is maybe attached to the A carbon, there is maybe attached to the B carbon. So we will write the those two here. So H plus, and here also we can write the H plus. Right, so which we can get here? H plus, if it is attached to the B carbon, we can get the product nothing but here it is positive charge. Okay, so in another case, if H plus is attached to the A carbon, so we can get the product is nothing but this is, we can get the product. Now this is the B and this is the A. So here which is the most stable intermediate we can say. So in this type of conditions, so we should check with the ring strain. Okay, so if the ring strain, that means if the ring number increases, ring strain decreases. Okay, that means ring size decreases, ring strain increases. So this is the 5-membered ring and this is the 4-membered ring. Okay, so in this case, if the 4-membered ring, if the expansion takes place, so this will get a little somewhat stabilization. That means this simply we can say reaction proceeds through this intermediate, and we can get the product after rearranging. Simply we can write like this way: So two 5-member rings are attached with each other. Okay, and adjacent to the this one we are having carbocation. So after that Br minus is attached to the, at this case we can get the product is this one. So this is the Br. Okay, right. So this is about the Markovnikov addition reaction. Thank you very much.